Everything was different, including that I wasn't on this court until my senior year in college. We played in the basement of Girlinger Annex across the street. We'd get about 100 people at our games, and a lot of them would have to sit on the floor because there weren't very many bleachers. We were there and doing it because we loved it, but we didn't really feel a part of anything bigger. You come into a building like this and you realize you're a part of the whole now.
When you think about Girlinger Annex, the basement, and then you think of Mac Court, and now all of a sudden we're in Matthew Knight Arena.
Yeah.
What is that transition like, just looking out and knowing how much has changed in the past few decades?
Do you want to go with that?
I mean, what do you see when you look out here?
I mean, I see like it's a really old gym, but it's just so historic. Like when I first came here on my visit and they showed me this place, like I was just in love with it. It was so homey. It was so, like, I didn't care. I didn't know anything else, you know, and I just thought this was like the best place on earth. Like I wanted to make it like my sanctuary.
What do you think about her talking about playing in the basement of Girlinger Annex? Is that even hard to believe?
Yeah, I can barely like imagine that. I don't know. But I mean, we played there just like pickup games there. So, you know, playing like an actual game is just crazy to even imagine. You know, they were true pioneers, like coming in here, and they've set such a high standard for all of women's athletes, and especially here at the U of O.
What do you see? Is this the future of what you saw when you started back in the basement down there? Did you ever think you'd be looking at this situation?
No, Jazzy and her teammates and the program now are beyond anything that I think we could have conceptualized in, say, about 1976-77 when we moved into Mac Court. This is very cool because I started my career in Girlinger and finished in Mac, and you started in Mac and now finishing in the new arena, which is amazing. This was a palace to us, and now Matt Knight Arena is the palace. So we've taken huge strides as a program of women athletics, but Jazzy and her generation are doing things and have opportunities that were beyond what we conceived of 30 years ago. In 1976, 10 of Oregon's 11 women's programs competed in their national championships. We were the best women's program in America my junior year. And
You're
so
laughing.
Making us look bad.
no. But it was an amazing time. What happened on the fields and what happened on the courts is very much what's happening today.
No.
And on the court, things were very much like they are today. Intense, focused. We took ourselves seriously. We played hard. That's what's happening today. It's everything around it that's just completely different.
Yeah. What does that mean now, so many years later?
The symbolism of receiving your letter is, you know, the acknowledgement of what we did and how we did it is huge. We put our heart and soul into our games. We didn't have scholarships. We played because we loved to play, and we put a lot of time and effort into it. And for the university, for the athletic department to say, we see you, we recognize you, thank you, and congratulations, it's just huge.
Here, as far as knowing that whatever you put into it nowadays, you will get out of it. A little bit different for her. She put a lot into it, but a little bit different outcome as far as the recognition that she received. Is it different for you knowing that you're going to get something out of this, a letter, maybe a scholarship, maybe a future in professional basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just definitely appreciative of it. I can't even, like I said, imagine how they just got gypped like that. I don't know what I would do with myself, but yeah, it's great because, you know, we're appreciative of it just because knowing that you guys didn't have it, we can't take it for granted. Like, that's something we need to, like, keep sacred to us forever, so.
Is that kind of touching here?
It's, you know, that's the reward. That's what we got. We didn't get the scholarships. We didn't get the letters. We didn't get some of the perks. But hearing her say that she recognizes what she has because of what my generation did and the generations before me, it's so heartwarming. It makes everything worthwhile. And what's hard to conceive, and if you think about it, there are going to be generations standing on her shoulders. And she's pioneering now for the coming generations, and we're not sure what that means now, but when you're my age, you'll look back and compare to what they're doing to what you had, and it'll be phenomenal.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you might be standing on the shoulders of earlier generations, but there's some kids who are coming, and that's, you know, there's a lot of pride in that, and there's some responsibility in that as well.